Instagram is giving me a hard time. Hey everybody, this is Jamie coming at you live on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram all at the same time. How's everybody doing this Monday morning? Well, if you are catching me live, give me some love hearts because I appreciate you. And if you're catching me on the replay on Instagram and Instagram and Facebook, say, hey girl, hey, I missed you. Because I miss you too. I do. Oh my goodness, I'm actually feeling kind of warm in the house. It was cold outside. Today wasn't as bad. Okay, we still got a lot of wind going on here in Arizona. But as far as the cold, it was like 53 degrees this morning when I took my husband to work. Do you believe that? 53. That's almost a heat wave right now. It's been 30 and 40 something degrees in the morning. In Arizona, not up north like Flagstaff, but down south in Arizona. Like, what? What? No, we can't have this. Monday motivation. So, I'm going to tell you a story real quick about what's going on in this household. If you check my stories on Facebook and Instagram, you'll be hearing about it there. And I'm going to tell you where my conclusion is, what I came to. So, our son, 13 years old, for those of you that do not know, we have had Jerry in our home for 3 years. He was a foster child. We adopted him when he was 10 years old. He is now 13. Love him to death. No regrets at all. We know, because we were foster parents for 6 years, that it's our job to plant seeds, and the Lord takes care of the rest. So that's all we can do, is plant the seeds and let the Lord take care of the rest. Because we're nobody, right? We don't have the control that we think we have over these children. So that's not possible. But you want to, right? Hence my story. So here goes. My husband bought him a bike for Christmas. He had a 10-speed that the foster care system gave to him. And Jerry didn't know how to use any of the gears. We didn't realize Jerry didn't know how to use the gears on the 10-speed for a while. And just one day, I think he came home from school and was talking about, how hard it was getting home. And just like, well, what gear did you shift to? He's like, shift? What are you talking about? So my husband explained to him how to use the gears. I'm not even sure how to use the gears on a 10-speed. I don't know. I know you shift when you're going up a hill, so it's easier to pedal. And when you're going down a hill, you don't have to shift because whatever. You put it in a certain gear to make it easier to pedal when you're going uphill. That's all I know about a bike, 10 speeds, right? Gears. So my husband explained it to me, and he's like, oh man, how much easier is this, right? Oh, cool, blah, blah, blah. So that just happened 6 months ago. He's had that bike for like 2 years. He just figured out how to learn how to shift. It is what it is, people. So, that being said, for Christmas, my husband got him a bike. All these shipping issues that people have been having, and the bike didn't get here till January. When it came, the rim was bent, so they had to ask for another rim, and he didn't want to put the bike all together. You'd have to assemble a couple things, because he was like, are they going to tell me to trade the whole bike? Just a rim. So they actually sent a rim, and then they had to take the old rim off the front tire of the bad one, and then, put the good rim on. So that was the assembly thing I put in my stories the other day. They were outside working. I didn't know about this until this morning. My husband was telling me in the car when I took him to work that he was kind of disappointed. And I'm going to tell you something. My husband he's a guy. His emotions are not expressed so easily. But I could see the disappointment in his face. It's going to make me cry. If I could take these off, so I can let you see my emotions. But the last time I saw my husband that disappointed was when I opened a Christmas present because I was impatient. And I didn't wait till he was home so he could see the look on my face, which is what he wanted. And I was like, I didn't think it was a big deal. I'm so sorry. And he was like, well, I got it for you because I wanted to see your expression. And I missed out on that. I didn't get to see that. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Never again. As impatient as I am when something's coming, I want to always open it right away and take a look, Yeah, I know. I was rude. Tiffany said, rude. So, that being said, I saw that look again today. I saw the look on his face when he was disappointed because when Jerry opened the box to take the bike out, He said, "Oh, it's green." So if you see my stories, I showed pictures in my stories just this morning on Facebook and Instagram of what the bike looked like. It's not a 10-speed. There's no gears. And we live in Arizona, so the ground's pretty flat. But when he's going to school, it's a straight line. And then he gets to another corner and he goes down an incline. So coming home, he's got a little bit of an incline. My husband says the straight line is a little bit of an incline. I'm like, dude, I walked that line in the morning when I was doing 5 miles a day with the dog, and I didn't notice an incline. And if I could handle it walking at almost 60 years old, the 13-year-old's going to be fine, okay? So, and it's not making him late for school, because it's like, if there's an incline, it's so slight, it's ridiculous. So, he said he was going to use the bike, the new one, after school when he's just going to his friends' homes. Because if he's going to school, it's going to take him like 25 minutes to get there because there's no gears to shift. And normally it only takes him 10 minutes to get to school. Really? Wow. I walk 5 miles and the first 2 walking is less than 25 minutes. So I don't know what he's talking about, but just the ingratitude, is that a word? Ungratefulness. I was kind of surprised. He's got some issues. He's got some behaviors because he's a foster child. We understand that. We know that. We love him to death. But there's just some things you kind of hope that weren't an issue. But we're starting to notice, he just doesn't have that feeling of gratitude, the gratefulness. And so the way that he just discounted the gift, and was just like, My husband's like, you know what, we're going to give that gift to a kid that appreciates it. So we'll just wait and see if he actually does use the bike at all. And if he doesn't, somebody's getting a new bike. Because, you know what, next time, buy your own. Buy your own damn bike. That's how I feel right now. So, with that being said, I was reading. I have this, I don't work a full-time job anymore. I have my own business. So, this book here, it's just a daily thing. Days of Wisdom for the Workplace. And I've always been taught to work as though you're working for Jesus and not for man. Because if you look at your bosses, sometimes you're like, you are not my boss. Jesus is my boss, and I don't want to work for you, but I'm going to work for Jesus, I had to do that many times at other jobs, but I was blessed this last job I had. I had a really good supervisor, so I didn't mind working hard for him along with Jesus. But this talks about the scripture in Colossians where that's pretty much it. You obey your earthly masters in everything and do it not only when their eye is on you to win their favor, right, but with sincerity of heart and reverence for the Lord. So that being said, we don't always talk about the good stuff here. I don't know, if you come into my channel, it ain't all sunshine and flowers and roses, okay? I did a reel about, all the struggles and trials that I've had in my life that God put me through, because I had to learn in all those situations to grow, to get to where I am now. So I don't regret any of it. Yes, I've been molested. Yes, I've been raped, sexually abused, emotionally abused in relationships, physically beaten up by men that I have been in relationships with, suicide attempts, depression, you name it, okay? Substance abuse, drug abuse. I used drugs intravenously. I put speed and injected it into my veins, okay? All that in my life from my past, okay? To get to where God has me now, where I can be and show empathy and understand what other people are going through. The food addiction, hello? The not feeling like I'm worthy to lose weight and that I deserve to be healthy. and sabotaging myself, you know, in so many different ways. But to see where God has me today, it was all worth it. I had to learn and grow through that. So I'm able to help other people do the same thing. So that's my motivation for today. Work for yourself like you're working for Jesus. Don't work for man. Don't expect man to fulfill anything, because they can't. Jerry's not living up to our expectations. What is that? How dare I put those expectations on him? He's a human being. He's 13 years old. He's a child. You know, so we're planting seeds and we're waiting to see what God does. That's what we got. That's what we're doing. All right, guys. I love you. Make it a blessed Monday. And I mean make it. Make it a blessed Monday. That is your choice. That is totally up to you. And comment below what you think about the situation that's going on with my son. I'm just curious to see what other people are thinking and what your thoughts are. All right. Oh, I love you. Thank you for the love hearts, Tiffany. Love hearts make me happy. You know, they really do. I appreciate you. Oh, and thank you for the caring hearts, too. All right, guys. Take care on TikTok. Have a blessed day. And love you. And goodbye on Instagram. All right, guys. You make sure you make it a blessed Monday. Ooh. Live. Goodbye. 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 All right, guys. Take care and have a blessed day.